The Bitcoin reversal is here. The altcoins are also starting to heat up. We see this beautiful bull divergence, which we have been calling out for the last week and a half or two, setting up. We had the breakout retest and the continuation higher, but it's not just Bitcoin. We're also seeing it in Link. Beautiful pattern here. Inverse head and shoulders, breakout retest, and testing that neckline as we speak. And what would be the reason for this? But we got this right here, the PPI suggesting that the inflation is not anywhere near as high as they think. So let's make sure that we're diving into this because we have some incredible charts and signals. Very short show today. I'm going to be doing the 4 p.m. moving forward on the Discover Crypto channel. We will be live today also at 4 p.m. on BitLab because Discover Crypto YouTube is in jail right now for streaming the Apple content. So everybody get involved in the live chat right now. How you doing? How you feeling? Let's get on to it. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Bitcoin, pump, altcoins, pump. I've been preparing for this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Bitcoin, pump, altcoins, pump. I've been preparing for this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Bitcoin, pump, altcoins, pump. I've been preparing for this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Bitcoin, pump, altcoins, pump. I've been preparing for this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. SEC and its policies rely on whatever Gary thinks.
You know what's been on my mind lately is ancient Rome. We got the new studio set up. Look at this. We got the basically decrepit, falling apart Roman Colosseum. And then, of course, why did Rome fall? But none other than very bad corruption in politics, monetary debasement, clipping off the edges of coins. That's why on the edge of your quarters or any coins you have those little ridges. So you're not clipping the money out of them or, this is what we're talking about. And then we got Bitcoin over here on the right. But we got the new studio set up. But as we're doing this, we have, never ending nonstop movement in the crypto market. And we can see this as we're looking at this right here. Are we going to go back down and hit that $107,000 mark again? Are we going to sort of scoop all the way through this? This is where that CME futures gap is and tap up here into this 117 range and beyond. In fact, we have this mapped out, which we've been talking about on the channel. I actually did this on the Discover Crypto show the other day. Are we going to have the move up into this, really trick people, and then wash out to the downside? Are we going to actually slice through this CME futures gap area? This is that gap we're talking about. If you don't know what I mean, this is where the market closed on this day, on a Friday, and then opened up on a Sunday here. So we have all of this area of liquidity that needs to be filled in. So you got to be a little bit cautious here, even with this feeling very bullish. We got to see as this price moves up through this zone on any retracement, whether it's within this or above and back down, bouncing above it. Where do the bulls defend or do the bears have full control here? Because we have some major things that are lining up here, namely this data right here. The no inflation data, the PPI, producers price index, how much it costs them to make goods that then carries forward into the consumer price index, aka inflation or deflation or stagflation, right? In this case, we saw that came in very far under where they were expecting those prices to be. Then beyond that, we also see the investment giant Franklin Templeton, $1.6 trillion in assets under management, has officially partnered with Binance. Franklin Templeton, absolute behemoth, and Binance, the behemoth of the crypto ecosystem, partnering to expand Bitcoin and crypto. This is astronomically bullish for what we're looking forward to in the near future. When we come over here, I just want you to notice something. These light blue areas that are shaded, this season that we're currently in is what we're looking at, Q3. This is what we're seeing right here. Look at the price action nearly. It's not 100%, but nearly every time we are in this Q3 season. What do you see? Dip. What do you see? Dip. What do you see? Dip. What do you see? A little rip into a dip. What do you see? A push up into it, but still a dip within Q3. Push up into it, dip in Q3, sell off in Q3, sell off in Q3, a rip into Q3, sell off. Okay, what do we got? Sell off into Q3, sell off in Q3. Oh, a nice push up in Q3. So what we're seeing here is overwhelming struggle bus in Q3. And we're coming into this right now with so much hope, expectation, and fear about what's going to happen. And this is at a time where we have the FOMC meeting, the basically federal funds decision meeting, which is next week. And all signs point to how could you not cut? And how could you not cut more than even people are started projecting? 25 basis points? I don't see it. I see something larger. Why? Because we just had a jobs revision number down almost 1 million jobs. And this isn't just because Trump's in office and he's so bad. No, this is actually revising down more accurately what the numbers were that were faked going into the end of last year and to the beginning of this year as Trump was coming into office. So this would have been the Biden administration that completely lied about the state of the economy. And now that we have people looking at the numbers more rigorously, we're seeing that the job market is not looking good. So we've got a lot of things in consideration there, because on the one hand, man, it feels really good that we're going to get that rate cut. On the other hand, it also suggests that the market, the economy, is getting a lot weaker than we were expecting. So on the one hand, very bullish. On the other hand, is there some forward concern about what the market's going to do? Looking at the S&P 500, we gapped up majorly today. So this is looking good on that part. But when we go a little bit further, what else do we see? We're seeing a nonstop, not only increase in the global liquidity, that M2, but also look at this dry powder. The stablecoin market cap is going astronomical. We have almost $300 billion in stablecoins. Think about that dry powder on the sidelines, ready to deploy at a moment's notice, and what they can utilize that for, not only within DeFi, but also liquidity pools, but also buying pressure that is already in the crypto ecosystem because it is in stablecoins. So we need to pay attention to that. Then, of course, look at what we're seeing right here. Surge. Are we setting up for a surge? Well, let's look at the bullish cross that we saw right here. Look at this cross. Where was it at right here? As this started, but then the continuation of that momentum to the upside. Look at this. We got the cross, much like we saw here, a little bit of sideways, then up. Okay, we got the cross, a little bit of sideways is up next. I think it very well might be. So we need to make sure that we're staying on the right side of this trend. And then, of course, after 8 years, Bitcoin flipping an 8-year resistance. What do I mean by resistance? Look, boom, rejected there, boom, rejected there, boom, rejected a little bit under it, rejected here. This is at that pump up to about $109,000. Remember when it was over, when the price crashed from there and tested above this previous range high? This is when we went from 109,000 down to about 74. Of course, this is a line chart. So you're seeing where the candle bodies closed, not just the wicks that came down. It did tap into that. And then look, rejected again, once again here. We have broken through it, and we are now effectively testing an 8-year line saying, all systems go. Let's rock this to the upside. Well, let's see how it actually plays out, because as bullish as I am a little conservatively risk focused, because everything is riding on what's going to happen here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, as it turns out, for the rest of this year. Does that mean if we have a big crash right now because, oh my God, we're above it, but FOMC meeting, but the market's weak, does it mean we absolutely have to pump up into this year? No. We very well could sell off right after the FOMC meeting into the rest of the year. And everybody's going to say it was a 4-year cycle, but then ultimately see another massive move to the upside in 2026. We don't know. That's why we stream every day and break down these targets and get involved in the live, in the Discord that we have with our whole community, with TJ and myself and DZ and Drew and Tim, everybody in there breaking down exactly what's going on. Because then look at this. This is not a crypto. This is not a crypto, but I'm going to show you why this is so important to crypto, because this is Oracle stock. Now, what is Oracle? What are Oracle's? Data, right? Look at the surge here after their increase, their earnings with a plus 359% increase in contracted revenue. Verification of data, data networks, all this, Oracle. And what does this mean? This now means that the richest person in the world is Larry Ellison, the founder and CEO of Oracle. This is very important because this has impact on one of those favorite coins that we talk about. And this also gives a foreshadowing as to the importance of Oracle networks and data aggregation and how all that information is utilized. So looking at Chainlink, beautiful inverse head and shoulders here, came right up, tap, tap, taparoo on this neckline. Now, whether or not we break through this currently on this current candle or not is irrelevant to me. I see what's happening into the foreshadowing of the next 2, 3, 5 years, rest of our life, really. The world is coming onto and integrating with the blockchain, whether it's traditional finance, Web 2, or every crypto that matters out there is going to be integrating with Chainlink. So Chainlink is the play of anything within the crypto ecosystem. Now, there's Bitcoin that there's no reason why you should not be holding Bitcoin in your portfolio if you hold any alts. Have Bitcoin. But then again, Chainlink, in addition to that, is, in my opinion, the most important blockchain out there outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum being a major player right there with it. So it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, all three coins, if you're in the crypto ecosystem, that you should be absolutely stacking into your portfolio. Everything else is a risk play that could pay off. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, those are the staples in the portfolio. But that's all I got for you in today's stream. Yes, it's a short one, but that's okay. I'm going to be going live every day at 4 p.m. on the Discover Crypto channel. And today, because Discover Crypto YouTube is in YouTube jail right now, we will be live again on BitLab Academy at 4 p.m. And also the Discover Crypto X, my Kelly Kellam X, BitLab Academy X, and Rumble. But 4 p.m. every day, I'll be going live. That's where you're going to get the deep knowledge. I'm going to be dropping more educational content in BitLab Academy. We're going to be getting back to doing a lot of that sort of stuff. There's going to be some very special benefits for the YouTube members, BitLab YouTube members. This is actually going to be much better for you. So I very highly recommend you look right down below this if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not, get over here on YouTube, hit that subscription button. Make sure you hit that join button. Become a member on this channel. It's about $1.25 a week. You'll be getting some special little tidbits that are available only in the Discord, but for the stuff that I do in there, some of the content, some of the training material, you're going to get special access to that as well, being a YouTube member here. I just want to remind you all, if you are a YouTube member, just on this page right here, when you come over to BitLab Academy, come and check this regularly. Check the posts area. It might say comments. I will be dropping content in there, different members, live streams and stuff. I will still be doing some live streams here on the BitLab YouTube. It's not going to be a daily live stream like we're doing now because I'm going to get in that focus. We're getting everybody together in the Discover Crypto channel, getting content going out there throughout the day, every day. In the afternoons, I'll be bringing people on like Kevin Svensson, like Trader Main, like Mark Yusko, like Ben Grossman, or somebody from the Ondo team like Sergey Nazarov. I'll be bringing on major players, teaching everything about what's going on in the ecosystem, DeFi, trading, all of that, as well as some of the normal content that I do. But here on the BitLab YouTube channel specifically, I'll be doing some more member focused stuff. So you get some special sauce, some special access, and then maybe, 1 or 2 live streams a week where I'm breaking things down in addition to that. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you at 4 p.m. Shout out to the new members there. Shout out Alexander G, gifting those memberships. Big love to you all. And Kelly is real bald. I'm not real bald. I'm losing some hairline, but that's okay. I'm 41 years old, man. I've also broken 22 bones and had, I think 83 surgeries and been in a coma for a month. Life's got its scars on you. Why hide it? But big love to you all. I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. Adios, muchachos. Let's get it.